Hey guys, today I'm up here in Boulder, Colorado at Freedom Folding Bikes. Now, I know a lot of you have been wondering, as I've been wondering, how do we carry a lot of stuff on our Bromptons? As you know, I want to do a lot of touring on my Brompton. And one of the biggest problems that I've had is how to carry enough stuff on the bicycle itself. Now, what I've been doing up until now is just carrying a backpack and using my front tea bag. When I'm on long tours, I want to be able to store a lot of stuff on my bicycle. I want to be able to carry camping equipment. I want to be able to carry all my stuff. And I want to be able to carry my stuff comfortably without having to break my back. Now, one option that I have found is trailers. Now, when I looked online, I found a lot of trailers online, but the problem with them, they're not Brompton specific. A lot of them are just trailers that'll go on any bike. And today I'm up in Freedom Folding Bikes in Boulder, Colorado, and we're going to talk with Chuck about a product that I am really excited about because I really want to get one of these trailers for myself. Now, this specific trailer has some additional features besides just hauling stuff in a trailer mode. It also has some features that Chuck's going to come on here and talk with us about.
This trailer, which is called the Chubby, made by Radical Design in the Netherlands, is really specifically designed for the Brompton. It's shorter and wider than most trailers that you're going to find. The reason for that is it's designed to carry the Brompton inside the bag so that you can check the trailer with the trailer wheels, the bike, everything inside this trailer. And when you get to your destination, you can pull the bike out, hook it up to the trailer, and refill the trailer with your camping gear, and off you go.
So first off, about the wheels, what is special about the wheels on this particular trailer?
This trailer is built with wheels that are exactly the same size as on the Brompton. The advantage of that is that when you, or if you have a problem with a tire, you always have the option to use one of your trailer tires as a spare. And when carrying spare tires, you only need to have one size because the trailer uses the same size as the bike.
And that's one problem that I've found with a bunch of trailers on the market is that the tire sizes are all weird. So that means the trailer's got to have its own spare, it's got to have its own tube.
Exactly, and having everything matching simplifies your spare list.
I noticed that there's like extra spaces right here for the wheels. So can you take the wheels off and put them in a separate area?
Yes, it's designed so that the trailer, right now, if you were to tip the trailer up on its end, the wheels would be off the ground. But if you're having to maneuver through a big airport or a long distance between the bus station and where you're going to start riding, it's really convenient to be able to quick release the wheel and put it in the rear slot. And the same on the other side. If I can see that somewhere there. So now the trailer is usable like a cart so that you can wheel through the airport with your bike in there and your extra bags on top. And this is your trolley through the airport or through the station or through town. Some people would even use this for grocery shopping to take it in.
See, that's added functionality, and that's one of the things when I'm looking for a trailer, I want to have multifunction because the bicycle itself is multifunction. You could do so many things with the bike. People use it as a grocery cart. Well, to be able to have the added functionality of the trailer is really nice. Now, if you take this to the airport and you want to check it on the airplane itself, do the wheels come off and store in the bag too? Or?
Yes, the wheels come off and store in this top section. This tow bar comes off, stows in the top section, and then it's essentially a hard frame made out of stainless steel. The bike goes inside, it's padded so that it protects the bike, and the hard rigid frame is additional protection from crushing and that sort of thing. And there's quite a bit of extra room in the trailer to put your helmet and other types of gear with the bike.
And it's got the reflectors. Wow, that's pretty nice.
The other thing that we really haven't even talked about is that The hitch design is such that you can still flip the rear triangle of the bike under while the trailer is still connected to the bike, so that the full functionality of the Brompton is maintained without having to take the trailer off the bike to park it somewhere. The other thing that this trailer has, and it's an option, but it is a backpack carry system for the trailer. So if you've got the bike loaded inside the trailer with a bunch of extra gear, and you've got bags that you need to carry any distance where you can't wheel it, there is the capability to put the backpack straps on it and just carry it as a backpack. Additionally, there's other handles that you can attach here that would turn it into a really convenient way
pull cart.
Pull cart. Yep, exactly. There are longer tow bars that are used if you're not going to use the trailer on the Brompton all the time. If you have a full-size bike that you want to use, you can hook this bar on here, and it's the proper size for 26 to 29 inch wheeled bikes. There is a flag that mounts to the trailer so that you can be safe as you're towing through the countryside. It's really well thought out and incredibly well built. I've used other trailers personally, and I've never encountered one that has the build quality and the towability of this trailer. Some trailers tend to get bouncy when you pull them, when you're loaded. This trailer, you don't have any of that. Super stable.
When you hook this to the bicycle, does that add any kind of undue stress on the rear triangle at all?
No, it doesn't. It's bolted to the axle of the wheel, and when these wheels are in the towing position here in the center, let's put that in its center position. The balance of the trailer is quite neutral. You would load it a little bit forward to keep a little bit of tongue weight so that it doesn't interfere, but it's incredibly balanced, so there isn't any additional strain on anything.
And I like the fact that you can strap additional stuff to the top of it like that if you need to put a bedroll or maybe a sleeping bag or something on top of it if you're going camping or whatever.
Right. So, and it does have a full rain cover that makes the trailer essentially waterproof.
Well, that's awesome. So yeah, out of every single trailer that I've looked at, the one that I've seen here is definitely the most functional and makes the most sense for your touring needs and your camping needs and your bike packing needs. To me, I haven't found one that's better. I mean, I've used like 3 or 4 models of trailers myself, and I have not seen one that does everything that this one does. And the fact that you can use it in traveling as well, and use it when you're at the airport instead of having to drag your bike around. Let's just say this, I've been on airplanes before, and they don't always let you put your bicycle in the overhead bin. It depends on the airline that you're on. Sometimes they're going to make you check the bike.
As a shop that specializes in Bromptons, I've looked all over the world for products that work specifically well with Bromptons, and I have not found a better trailer anywhere than this one.
Yeah guys, but I'm super excited about this trailer, man. I mean, all the features that Chuck has showed me on this thing, and just the versatility and the multiple uses that you can use this thing for, man, I'm really wanting to get one of these myself.
Freedom Folding Bikes is the only place to get them. We import these directly from Amsterdam. We're the only source in North America for the Chubby. And these are incredibly well-built trailers that are going to last for years and years and years.
And that's the whole point, because your Brompton is going to last for years and years and years. You're going to want a trailer that's going to last for years and years as well. You don't want something piece of crap that you buy off Amazon that's going to fall apart. So if you guys want one of these trailers, Chuck is definitely the person to get one from in North America, or anywhere in the world if you want to order it offline. If you're ordering it offline anyway, Chuck ships to all over the world, right?
Yep.
This thing solves all of my problems with hauling a bunch of gear on my Brompton, especially considering, you guys know, I want to be traveling on my Brompton, I want to be touring on my Brompton, and carrying a lot of stuff can be cumbersome, but with this thing right here, I don't see that being a problem anymore. So if you guys want to buy one of these things, I would definitely recommend buying it from Freedom Folding Bikes. I'm going to leave a link in the description to Freedom Folding Bikes website. This is their phone number right here, and if you want to call and ask any additional questions that we didn't cover in this video, call and ask Chuck. I'm sure he'll answer any questions you have about it.
I'd be happy to. One final comment. I've sold a lot of these trailers to people all over the country and in fact all over the world, and nobody's come back to me and said, gee, I was sorry I bought that chubby trailer. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Like the Brompton, it's not the cheapest product out there.
Speaking of which, how much is this thing?
These things are $625.
Let's get the elephant out of the room right now. I look at Burley trailers online all the time. I look at some of these other trailers. They range from the my Bob trailer was $375 when I bought that, and that's a hunk of metal. That doesn't have nowhere near the functionality. It's just a hunk of metal with one wheel on it. My Burley trailer that I had a long time ago was kind of the similar thing. It was just a trailer. With the amazing quality, the build quality, and the multiple functional use of this trailer, I don't see that is a very out of line price. Like I said, I'm willing to pay for quality. I was willing to pay the money for the Brompton, even though people say it's way too expensive of a bike. But if it's quality and it's going to last me a long time, I have no problem paying that. And like I said, the Burley trailers, the Bob trailers are not as expensive, but they don't have nowhere near the features, functionality, and the durability and quality that this trailer has.
And the other beautiful thing about this is a lot of people that are going to travel on the airline are going to want a hard case. If they're not able to put it overhead in the cabin, they're going to want some type of good case for the Brompton. Those are a couple of $100, if not $300 on their own.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
And when you get to the other end of your destination, if you've got one of those hard cases, what are you going to do with it? And this solves all those problems. You get to the other end, you've got functionality, you don't have to find any place to store it. You can actually also take the covering off of this frame and use it as a cargo trailer if you want. So this is a solid stainless steel welded structure. You could put a piece of wood or something on top of that. You could put a big nylon plastic bucket on here and turn it into a big giant cargo trailer. This thing is built very well. It can handle a lot of load.
There you go. I mean, what more can you want? I mean, there's so many different features and functions of this thing. Like I said, $600 really isn't that big of a deal. And like I said, $600 to me, yeah, it's kind of expensive, but like I'm saying, you're getting what you pay for, and especially with something like this. $600 is really a drop in the bucket for me, especially considering the price of some of these other trailers that are on the market. Well, I do appreciate you taking the time and explaining to all of us, especially explaining to people online that have been asking about trailers. I really do appreciate that. Freedom Folding Bikes is one of the most awesome bike shops that I've ever been in, most knowledgeable staff as well. And like I said, guys, he can get you these trailers, and just don't buy them all up before I get mine. I appreciate it, Chuck. I appreciate you taking time, and that's another thing. He took time out of his day to show me this trailer, to show you guys this trailer, and I can't thank him enough, and I'm sure a lot of you guys as well appreciate that too. So I do appreciate that. Guys, if you have any additional questions and you have any comments, things you want to say, just leave it down in the comment and question section. I'm definitely leaving the link to the description to the website in the description too, and the phone number right here. Anyway, this has been awesome, so I will definitely check you guys out in the next video. Bye-bye.